Wow, Nathan, that Detroit Auto Show kicked my ass. I mean, how many new car debuts were there?
Far too many.
Far too many. And you know, guys, we've been doing so many mashups that are really matchups that today we thought we'd go back to our usual
mashups.
That's right. This is a true mashup. These two cars in no way, shape, or form compete, but
it's just fun to see which one's faster.
Coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. Nathan, the essence of a mashup is you take two things that don't belong together. Well, like the Crosstour and the Fiat 500, because mine has a 6-cylinder non-turbo and yours?
It's a 4-cylinder turbo.
So this is a 3.5 liter Earth Dreams technology that puts out 278 horsepower and 255 pound-feet of torque, and it feeds all four wheels through a 6-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters. That's a lot.
That's a lot. It's a mouthful. Mine is a little bit easier because this is the same 1.4 liter engine that's across the line in all Fiats that are here in America. But this one's a little bit different because A, it's turbocharged, B, it's a little bit less than the Abarth. This puts out 135 horsepower and, most importantly, 150 pound-feet of torque through a sports-tuned 5-speed manual transmission just to the front wheels.
So what we have is a true mashup, two things that don't belong together. So of course we want to know which one is faster. And well, this one's all-wheel drive and it weighs a ton.
It weighs a couple tons. And this thing, just front-wheel drive, and it's really, really light on its feet, and I'm just gonna kick your ass.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Tell you what, I'll go first.
Okay.
And you see if you can beat my time.
Dude, you've got something that says Earth Dreams. There's no way I'm gonna lose.
Think of the Crosstour as the Everyman X6. It's got that low sloping back which makes it modern but not very practical. It competes with cars like the Venza and it comes from the same family as the Acura ZDX. Question is it fast, and is it fast enough to beat that little turbo that Nathan has? Once again, as always, I am at a mile above sea level, which means that Nathan has the advantage because he has a turbocharger. I don't, but I have a lot more power and I have all-wheel drive. I've got the slow DL set up. I've got paddle shifters, but I'm not going to use them because it's faster just to put in sport mode, give it a little bit of gas, and go for it. There it goes. Power comes on at about 5,000 RPM, red line's at about 6.5. There's 50, and here comes 60. Read it and weep, gentlemen and ladies. 8.28 seconds. 8.28, which is, you know, it's okay. If you were at sea level, subtract the second, so you'd be about 7.5, a little bit under that. 0 to 60 in real world testing, because that's what we're doing. We're doing real world testing here. None of this really thin guy driving a car. Why is this not working? On a racetrack.
So how'd you do?
8.28, my man. 8.28, which I think is pretty darn good for a very big crossover.
Yeah, we'll see.
Sucker, that Fiat is gonna eat my crossover dust.
This is such a cool little car, and I'll tell you why. Think of the Abarth. That is the maximum you can get out of a Fiat 500. It's tight, it's fast, lean and mean, all those things. This has about 50% of the hardware from the Abarth and another 50% of the hardware from the regular Fiat 500. The body kit is from the Abarth, but there are no stripes or any goo and labels and everything else. As a matter of fact, even though this is a turbo, there's nothing on the outside that says turbo. In fact, this is the Fiat 500T, and there's nothing that says T out here either. It's a stealth, fun car, and I mean it. This thing is awesome. Oh, and by the way, in the back, come here, you're gonna love this. The Fiat 500 Abarth has two big fat exhausts, but this one, as a 50/50 car, has one, and it sounds pretty good. All right. Well, ladies and germs, let's get this show on the road. I really do love this little car. It's the fastest car I've ever driven through the city. Just zips, fits everywhere. And it's just ridiculously fun. Ready for some 0 to 60 action? God, bogged it. .2. Probably could drop it down with somebody who doesn't weigh 250 pounds, but that's not too terribly bad. You know what sucks? Had to shift it into third to make it up to 60. Oh well, so it goes.
All right, Nathan. This was a true mashup, and it was just for fun. So the question is it Italian muscle versus
Japanese wasabi?
Did you go below 9?
Yes, I did.
All right, what was your time?
8.20.
Dude, you went 0.08 faster than me?
Yes, I did. A race is a race, baby, and I won.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
As always, this is Nathan.
And Roman.
Saying so long for the fast lane car. We fooled you, didn't we?
Yeah. There's a bit of a lull in the storm that's just hit this area, and it's still really cold, but at least it's not quite as windy. Behind me is a 600 and a 300 and I believe a 900 foot perfect circle, and it's covered with ice, snow, rocks, and dirt. And quite frankly, it is one of the most difficult driving surfaces out there, but if you have all-wheel drive, it can be a lot of fun. Check it out.